So, hey guys, welcome, and it's my pleasure being here with you guys. I see you guys connecting from everywhere in the world. I see people here in Kansas City. I see people from Costa Rica. I see people in Miami. I see people from Thailand, Maryland, and so on. Right, North Carolina. Awesome, amazing. So it's my pleasure, guys, being here. As you guys know, we've been doing this skills and mindset series. Today's going to be a lot of mindset and how to apply to either your trading, your business, building this business, or anything you do outside of here in life. This is going to be useful for all of you guys. So I'm excited because we covered all the basic skills, and I invite you to follow this playlist. I'll upload everything to my YouTube channel. So if you're watching the replay, you're already on the playlist. If you're not, if you're watching right now live, so when I post this video, when I upload this video, just watch this playlist because it's got a lot of really good information on skills and mindset, how to get the basic skills to build your business, and also how to apply the mindset to do it properly. Okay, so today, it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be talking about why most people never ever make money. All right, and it's a few simple things, but I promise you, if you get good at this, if you start applying what I'm about to share with you, you're gonna see results. All right, you're gonna see results. Why 99% never make money? That's the thing, all right? And that's the truth. I mean, and when I talk about money, it's like making serious money. I mean, there's a 10% who can make a few $100s, but I'm assuming drop a number one in the chat here if you want to make thousands, if you want to make like significant amount of money. I don't want to talk about quantities, but significant amount of money enough for you to retire, to travel the world, to be free. All right. Let me know in the chat with the number one if you're that type of person who wants to become free utilizing this vehicle, this business, and all these amazing tools that we have, because that's the ultimate goal: freedom, financial freedom, time freedom, and have choices. Okay. But that, guess what? What percentage of the population really have that lifestyle? Probably 1%. So that means that I want you to enter this goal and I want you to keep on the mindset that if you want to live the life of a 1%er, you're going to have to take the actions that 99% don't take because they're hard, because they're difficult, because they're different type of actions. And that's why 99% of people live in a regular lifestyle. So if we want to look for the 1%, I want you to understand that you have to make a shift in your mindset and start applying the 1% type of actions. Okay, so the first thing is you got to make things happen. Things won't happen by themselves. A lot of people are just waiting. A lot of people are just waiting and waiting and waiting for things to happen. You got to make it happen. There's no trying. It makes me sick how many times I hear people saying, I'm gonna try to whatever, right? I'm gonna try to plug people into the business. I'm gonna try to grow my business. I'm gonna try to grow my trading account. I'm gonna try to, I don't know, I'm gonna try to be successful. There's no trying. You either do or don't, but there's no trying. That's not a thing. Nobody who has ever accomplished anything of significance, nobody who's accomplished time freedom, financial freedom, became a millionaire. No one ever has done that by trying. All right. So get that word out of your head, your mindset, whatever it is. There's no trying, there's doing. See, when I was, and I'm going to give you a simple example. I'm from Venezuela. Okay. So if you hear an accent, that's why. When I came to the US for the first time and I didn't know English, I didn't learn English by let me try and see if I can speak with people. I needed to make it happen. So I made it happen. I needed to be able to communicate. I needed to be able to read, to talk to people. And then eventually I ended up learning English because I didn't try. I made it happen. It was uncomfortable. It was horrible. It was a bad feeling. It sucked not being able to communicate with people, not being able to talk, to express myself. And it's very uncomfortable. But when you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, that's when you learn, that's when you grow, that's when things really, really happen. So make things happen or just don't, or just quit right away. If you're gonna quit, then don't get started. All right. But you guys are already in. So now you have the vehicle, make things happen. Don't wait for them to make happen. All right. That's it. And that brings me to the next point. Stop wasting opportunities. You have amazing, amazing opportunities here. You have probably the opportunity of your life. That's what I believe this to be. It's been for me. I found this in 2020 when I had no job. I was unemployed. I didn't have money. And this helped me become the person who I am today. It's given me a lot of freedom. It's given me a lot of results, and it's given me the lifestyle that I want. But also, I still have the vehicle for the one that I really, really want and to keep going. All right. So stop wasting opportunities. Life changing opportunities they just they don't just happen like that, okay? We have to be aware that if you have a life-changing opportunity, which this is, if you're new and you don't know, well, I'm gonna tell you, it is life-changing for the 1%, for the people who are gonna take it seriously, for the people who are gonna be able to be willing to step out of their comfort zone and make things happen. All right, so make it count. The good thing about this call, what you and I are having right now, is you already have the opportunity in your hands, right? It's yours. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. You can waste it. You can throw it away. You can spend money monthly, or you can start earning money. You can connect with people. You can grow your mindset. You can grow your skill sets. You can grow your network. You can grow everything as a person if you decide to do it. All right. It's not gonna wait for you. Life's not gonna wait for you. You're gonna make it happen. You're gonna make it work, and hopefully you'll make it count because opportunities like this one, they won't just come by themselves. All right. And I want you to take advantage. I want to take advantage of this moment. I want to ask you to thank the person who's offered you this opportunity because it's one of the lifestyle thing, type of thing. And the least you can do is to share with somebody else. All right. So, that's part of my mindset also is if you care about other people's opinion of you, you are putting yourself down. What I mean by that is everybody has an opinion, all right? Everyone's got an opinion, everyone's got a thought, everyone's got something in their mind about you, about others, about anything in life. So if you put everybody else's opinion above yours and you don't make your own opinion the most important one, then I don't know what you're doing, right? That's part of my mentality. That's the way I think. You don't have to think the same way that I think, but I think, okay, and I believe that if I think something about me and somebody else has an opinion about me, my opinion is more important than theirs. Okay? My opinion about myself is more important than the opinion that somebody else can have about me, especially, okay, when their opinions don't pay my bills, their opinions don't feed my family, their opinions don't get me out of trouble. They probably put me in trouble if I listen to them, and their opinions won't build my future and my life that I really want to accomplish, right? So if I am gonna pay attention to an opinion, that opinion that I'm gonna pay attention to is my own. It's nobody else's. Okay? I care about me. So stop that. Stop caring about other people. Because guess what? Nobody cares anyway. A lot of times we care about what people think about us, what people are saying about us. And I'm gonna tell you something. Most likely they're not thinking about you. They're not thinking about what it is you're doing. They're not thinking about your life. And I'm going to demonstrate you that right now. How many times today have you thought about some other people's either posts on social media or what they do for a living or anything at all? You haven't because you are concerned about your own life. You worry about your own problems. You are going about your day and the things that you are doing. All right. So the same way you're thinking about yourself and you are on your own business and minding your own business, other people are minding their own business too. So it's kind of um selfish should I say, for lack of other words, for me to think that everybody's thinking about me and everybody's just have an opinion of me. They don't care. They care about their lives and they care about uh their situations. All right, so I'm reading the chat. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Appreciate your participation over there. Yeah, trading is a new language. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. After 5 years, I can tell you that's amazing. So keep it up, brother. Let's go. All right. So you got to do what most people don't. You got to do what most people don't so you can get what most people don't get ever. All right. Take the actions, take the steps, take ownership or of your own actions. Yes, and apply them. Okay. So I want you to reflect on something. If winners and losers have the same goals, I think we can all agree on that, right? Winners and losers have the same goals. If you ask 100 people out there, you want to be happy or you want to be sad, 100 people are going to tell you, I want to be happy. Maybe 99. I don't know. There's always just random people who want to say whatever, but you get the point. If you ask, hey, you want to be healthy or you want to be sick? You want to be rich? You want to be poor? Always, you're going to get all type of answers. The same is going to be rich, all right, healthy, happy, all of that from everybody. But how many people do actually get to that point? 1% probably, 3%, 5% who actually get to live the life that they want to live, because even though everybody have the same goals, not everybody takes the actions required to get there, right? A lot of people want to be a beast until it's time to do what beasts do. That's discipline. That's consistency. That's getting out of the comfort zone. That's separating yourself from everybody else. So what's gonna separate you from everybody else? What's gonna be that action that you're gonna take? What's gonna be that energy you're gonna put into your business? What's gonna be that level of commitment that is gonna separate you from everybody else's trying to accomplish something? If you try to put people on a Zoom call, yeah, good luck. I'm not working with you because I'm not a trier. I'm a doer. I do and I make shit happen, right? If you try to work with me, well, good luck. I might give you tools. I might do, a presentation or so for you, but I'm not gonna commit my time to people who are not committed to themselves. Why? Because if I want to be a one percenter, I'm working with one percenters only. All right. I'll give you my time. I'll give you my support. I'll give you my love. But I am committed to the person who is committed to move forward. I don't care if that person is rich, poor, knows a lot of people, don't know anybody. I don't care about anything. If that person really wants to grow and shows me that they want to grow, I'm gonna work with that person. Why? Because that's a one percenter. I was once a somebody who was broke, who had nothing, but I had the hunger and I had the commitment of making stuff happen. And that's what got me to where I am today, because I committed and I did the action. I did what most people didn't do. And I overcame everything and I overcame everybody in my former organization until I got to a point that I was very happy with looking back and seeing how many people quit while I outlasted and I stayed on my grind, and now I started seeing different results. All right. So, really important, do what most people don't, and then you'll get what most people never ever get. All right. It's all about getting. The reason why people don't get what they want is because they don't know what they want. All right. You can write that down. The reason why people don't get what they want or don't have what they want is it's because they don't even know what they want. So do you know what you want? Do you really know what you want? What do you really want? What do you want in life? Like specific. Like what do you want in life? It's not I want more money. Yeah, if I give you $1, then you have more money, your dreams accomplished. No, you gotta have quantities. You have to know exactly what it is you want. When you know what you want, then your excuses are gonna be eliminated from your level of actions. All right? Why? Because once you have the clarity and your dream, your goal is important enough to you, then you gotta stop auto or self-sabotaging your own actions, right? So know what you want, have clarity on that. Sometimes we say We want something because everybody's saying it. Sometimes we say we want financial freedom. Sometimes we say we want $1 million because it feels like appropriate to say. It feels like the right thing to say. But you probably don't want that. All right. I've been there. Deep inside, we don't really want it a lot of times. So I invite you to think and know exactly what it is you want, because you don't want to want what other people want just because you feel like that's what you should want. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Let me know in the chat with number two if that's making sense so far. Okay. Let me know in the chat number two if that's making sense so far. You got to know what you really want, and only you. All right. A lot of people sometimes make the mistake of, okay, this sounds great. I hear people wanting a Lamborghini all the time, so I'm gonna say I want a Lamborghini. I'm gonna put it in on my the back of my screen or whatever. I'm gonna put it in my vision board, and I don't really want that. It's not gonna make me happy. So know what you want. Use this vehicle, use this business to go after it. Okay. So know what you want, have clarity, and then apply all of the actions necessary to get there. We have all that playlist. We have everything that you guys need on that set of skills that I encourage you to watch again. And let me know in the chat if you guys have been watching them, because those are really, really good and teach you everything from zero on how to properly build the business, right? So now, when it comes to the mentality, okay, the mindset, and how I approach my business today and how I approached it in 2020 when I got started, I can tell you it's pretty much the same when it comes to the level of action, the intention, the intensity, the everything, the dreaming about the future, and then to give it 100% to that. When I got started in 2020, the only thing that I knew about this, the only thing is that it had potential for me to make money. That's the only thing I knew. I didn't know what trading was, network marketing, e-commerce, anything. Travel, obviously, yeah, I love to travel, but I didn't have money to travel. I was broke. I just did. The only thing that I needed money to pay rent so I wouldn't get kicked out of my place and to buy some food. That was my initial goals. But my mindset was always the same. Okay? Not You don't need to be an expert to build this business. You don't need to be an expert to succeed. You will become an expert as the years go by, just like everything else. But you can start having small amounts of success or results, because success is a progress, right? When you progress, you're succeeding. So everybody who's here, just by connecting to this call, you're being successful already, because you're taking the steps in the right direction. But when it comes to seeing results, you will start seeing those gradually, and they're going to be increasing as you stay committed in doing the actions that it takes in order to build this business or to take advantage of all our amazing opportunity. All right. So my mindset was always, I'm going to make this work. I don't know what this is, but I'm going to come here and I'm going to make my dreams, my goals a reality. I'm going to give this 100%. I didn't come here to lose. I didn't come here to make $100. I didn't come here for a free membership. I came here to make money, guys. And that's the most important part um, of this mindset. It's not about the money. It's what do you come here for? Why why is it that you started this? And keep that in mind. What do we want to accomplish? If you want to accomplish more money, more freedom, more whatever it is, then just go for it. Okay? I came here to make my goals and my dreams a reality. Therefore, I just took actions because I knew, despite of not knowing anything, I knew that if I edified the system, that I could build a team. If I went to 100 people and I talked to 100 people about an opportunity for them and I together make money, then I was gonna have the results that I was looking for. I was gonna start making money, and I was gonna start making money with other people, building a nice community. I was gonna start trading with them, learning financial markets, learning life-changing skills, and that's exactly what happened. I didn't know anything, but I plugged people into the system. I was excited. I was not afraid of what they were going to think about me. I was not afraid of asking. I was not afraid of selling. I was not afraid of offering this to them because I knew that my life was going to change and I knew that I could take people with me in a journey in which both of us or all of us could change our life together. Right? I didn't wait for me to be an expert in order to start sharing with people my opportunity or to start building my business because that would be stupid. Okay, if I'm waiting to become if I'm waiting to have a team, all right, and I'm waiting to have a business in order to start talking about my business, well, that makes no logical sense at all right. If I want people in my business and I want to start making $1,000 a month, and then I'm going to start telling people about my business, where does that logic make sense? Never. And nowhere, right? That makes no sense at all. So what I did, I was excited about everything. I saw a potential opportunity. I told my friends, I told people, I started sharing the opportunity with others, and I said, "Hey, there's a pretty cool opportunity here that I think potentially we can make a lot of money. I want you to check it out. Talk to my friend. He's really good at this, and he's gonna show you and me also what this is all about, so that you and I can make money together. Want to check it out? Yes or no?" Yes, I want to check it out. Okay, cool. Let's connect on Zoom and talk with him. No, I don't want to check it out. Okay, no worries. Let me tell the other person. Good luck and everything you do. All right, that's it. That's my mindset. Why? Because I don't care what other people say about me. They are already talking. Let them or let me give them a reason to really talk about me in a different way. I'd rather people talking about me on how I became rich than other people talking about me on how I'm staying broke and poor because of my mediocre efforts of succeeding. Okay? So people are talking about you. If you do something, they're gonna talk about that. If you do the opposite, then somebody else is gonna talk about that. If you do nothing, they're gonna talk about how you do nothing with your life. All right. So make your own opinion. Like I was telling you at the beginning, make your own opinion. The most important ones. Go after your dreams and goals. They're yours, they're not theirs. All right. So take ownership of your life and know exactly what it is you want and start doing, man. Start caring up. Stop caring about other people. The reason why I say that is because if nobody was alive in this world and it was only you, and nobody could see you fail, nobody could see you try, nobody could judge you at all, nobody would know anything about that, what would you do and how would you act? You would act completely different because then it's not that you don't care about other people's opinion, it's that there's nobody who would see anything, nobody judging, nobody doing anything, nobody saying anything, and nobody ridiculing or talking about you because there's nobody else. So you would act in a different way. Guess what? Like I said at the beginning, people are not thinking about you. And if they do, that's their problem. Give them a good reason for them to really talk about you. And that's a really good approach that has served me throughout this years. All right. Now, pretty much to finish up with this, I'm a champion. I'm a winner. That's what I do. That's my mindset. I'm not a loser, so I came here to win. Okay, I'm not a loser, and I refuse to ever, ever, ever become a loser, become average, become mediocre. I refuse to not have success. I refuse to not have results. I'm here to make great things happen. I'm here to make great things happen for myself, for my team, for all of you guys who are connected, and you if you're watching the replay also. But I'm a champion and I'm a winner, and that's what I do, and I came here to win. So I'm not leaving until I accomplish everything that I really, really want in my life through this amazing opportunity, this vehicle. So that's my mindset when it comes to this, when it comes to sport, when it comes to life in general. When it comes to anything and everything that I do, I am a champion. I'm a winner. I'm not a loser. And it makes me sick, the thought of giving up and being a loser and an average like 99% of people out there. We are talking about one percenters over here, and that's where we all should be aiming to fit in. Okay, you'll be one percenter when you start doing the actions that you probably don't want to do, but you know that those are the ones who are going to produce the results. So that being said, I follow a plan and then the results follow my actions. Okay. I follow a plan despite or regardless on how I feel. I have a plan, I do it, I execute it, I get my actions, I get my results, and then I repeat. It doesn't matter if it gets boring or not. But that's my mindset when it comes to this. Again, I'm sharing this with you because this has served me for the past 5 years. It's allowed me to become the person that I am today. It's allowing me to become the person that I will be in another 5 years. And it's what's going to produce the best possible life for my kids, for my kids that I don't have yet, wife that I don't have yet, but my future family. All the legacy that I'm going to leave behind me is because of this mindset, this opportunity, this business, and the way that I approach it. This is me. I invite you to analyze and listen to my mindset, my mentality. That's why I try to open myself as much as I can for that is if there's anything inside of this message that resonates with you, you can also apply to yours and help each other become better. That's a little bit of what I wanted to share with you, my personal experience, and also I want to encourage you to go and become a one percenter. Okay, your actions are gonna determine your results. Let's go and make them happen.